Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Army Sergeant Matt Krohmer. September marks the beginning of America's most popular sport. Sergeant Jakie McKnight is at the first high school football game of the year in Korea.
1, 2, 3, 1!
The football season kicks off in Deuk as Seoul American High School takes on Daegu High School. The first football game at Camp Walker brings out friends and families to see how their team is going to perform.
It's exciting. We've been working hard for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and we finally got to put what we practiced on the field today. It started out a little slow, but as the game progressed, everybody started figuring out the roles, and it all came together.
Some of the players strike success in the first game.
I mean, it felt pretty good. It's my first touchdown in about 2 years, so I couldn't do it without my team.
Daegu High School defeats Seoul American High School 8-6, leaving a happy coach.
I'd also like to thank all the volunteer coaches to help support the team, because without the support of the military, we'd have had a hard time today.
Army Sergeant Jakie McKnight, Camp Walker, Korea.
The football season will last until October, with a championship happening in Japan. If you want your kids to take a part of Korea with them, this might be the best option. Katusa Corporal Lee Jin Woo has the story.
Shouts and roars fill the room. Students thrust their fists forward and shout accordingly. At the Taekwondo class hosted by Child, Youth and School Services, kids of various ages learn the basics of this traditional Korean martial art.
Taekwondo is very fun, and the masters are very kind and helpful, and they're very good at teaching. When I get older, I'm going to try to get my 4th degree so I can become a master.
The most notable point in the Taekwondo class is strict order and discipline. The children pay respect to their master when every training session ends, even when they enter the room after the break. Every move they make should be self-controlled and gentle. This Taekwondo class not only teaches the kids martial arts, it also teaches them Korean customs.
The biggest difference Taekwondo has compared to other martial arts is its emphasis on politeness and discipline. It does not only make kids physically fit, but it also teaches kids respect and manners to others and to the society.
Katusa Corporal Lee Jin Woo, Yongsan, Korea.
The CYSS Taekwondo and Youngsung class is year-long and open to all children from 5 to 18. Field trips are one of the most exciting parts of growing up. Air Force Staff Sergeant Daryn Murphy takes us to Osan Air Base, where airmen brought some unique visitors to enjoy life on the military installation.
It's not every day that Korean children get to visit an Air Force base. But for these local orphans, their field trip was made even more special by airmen who took the time to give them a glimpse of life at Osan.
I think it's a lot different from the typical orphanage trips that they've done before in the past, where we just go down and see them. I wanted to have them to have a taste of what we live like on base and some of the fun things we get to do, and just see a different aspect of things.
After a day of bowling and kickball, the service members just hoped they could leave a lasting impression on their visitors.
I just hope they take something away that stays with them for a long time. I hope they had a lot of fun today. I hope we just created some memories that they're going to remember for years and years to come.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Daryn Murphy, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The orphanage trip was sponsored by the Osan Air Base Chapel. Everyone has their own way of staying resilient while stationed overseas. Senior Airman Sydney Manning puts us in the middle of a spin class to show how soldiers and their families bike their way to a healthy lifestyle.
Here at U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys, service members and their families are resilient. Take Sunset Free Cycle, for example. Originally planned as a way to enjoy a sunset while getting a good workout, the event was moved inside of a parking lot rather than letting a rainy forecast take away their fun. Overcoming adversity to do something she loves is nothing new to Heather Orr, the event coordinator and spin instructor.
I broke both my legs and I can still spin. It's low impact, you can make it easier, you can do it at your fitness level, so anybody can do spin.
So don't let a little rain, fear of trying new things, or a little thing like 2 broken legs keep you from reaching your fitness goals. Senior Airman Sydney Manning, U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys, Korea.
The USAG Humphreys Super Gym offers a multitude of fitness classes. Gold is a precious metal that has been at the center of attention for centuries. Now, I'm going to take you to Gold Mountain. I'm standing out front of Gwangmyeong Cave. I can already feel the cool breeze coming from inside. So, unlike me, I wouldn't recommend wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but I'm ready to explore. Located on the outskirts of Seoul, Gwangmyeong Cave is the only man-made cave in Korea that was turned into a theme park. The cave starts with a long path called the Wind Road. Due to the temperature difference, the path has wind blowing constantly, literally showing why it's called Wind Road. This cave used to be a gold mine, but when the gold dried up, they decided to turn it into a tourist attraction, and that's what you're seeing today. Pathways in the caves are decorated to give a mysterious look, and there are numerous hidden gems along the way as well. The cave features a little concert hall where they constantly hold different performances throughout the year. The cave also is home to a natural wine cellar with multiple tasting areas, which would be great for a date. They sell all kinds of wine and assorted cheese from both local and abroad. So for wine lovers, this place is definitely worth the trip. If you go down farther in the cave, there is a haunted house for those of you who want some adrenaline pumping through their veins. The cave is full of surprises and things to see, so I would recommend visiting here to anyone. Army Sergeant Matt Krohmer, Gwangmyeong, Korea. The rumors are that there still may be gold left in Gwangmyeong Cave. If you are living on the peninsula, you probably know some Korean cultures. But here is something new. MC2 Womack leads us to a Korean traditional paper experience.
Hanji literally means the paper of Korea, handmade from mulberry trees. Here I am at the Hanji Experience Center, ready to taste a little Korean culture and get my creative juices flowing. Before you begin, you should think about how you want to decorate your fan and choose what color of Hanji you will use. After that, tear it softly into pieces and use natural starch glue to stick it onto the surface. The Hanji expert will help you finish the detailed parts and dry the finished product for you. It is an interesting way to express your own artistic abilities.
The lifespan of Korean paper can be over 1,000 years. Hanji is very soft and has many pastel tone colors which represent the Orient. When I first started working with Hanji, I concentrated on perfecting my craft. But after 10 years, I wanted to teach others about Hanji paperwork and help them experience the Korean traditional craft.
You can also make phone holders, light bulbs, and Hanji sheep. Don't miss out at looking through the beautiful Hanji artifacts made by a master artisan who has worked for 20 years with Hanji.
I look forward to your visit and helping you create your very own one-of-a-kind Hanji product.
Petty Officer Grant Womack, Seoul, Korea.
Hanji was used as paper, window, clothes in the Korean Joseon dynasty. That was your Around the Peninsula for this week. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Fever, rash, joint pain, and red eyes are all symptoms caused by the Zika virus disease.
The Zika virus is contracted by those who are exposed to the mosquitoes that contain the Zika virus. These mosquitoes are found mostly in the tropical regions. Brazil is the area that we see it mostly.
If a pregnant woman is bit by a mosquito carrying the Zika virus, it can be passed on to the fetus and possibly lead to birth defects such as microcephaly. The best way to prevent the infection is by not getting bit by mosquitoes. When outdoors, use insect repellents, wear long sleeves, and soldiers who are in the field should wear specially treated uniforms. Army Sergeant Ryan Sharp, Seoul, Korea.